Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. This is RK Craig here, doing our Let's Play of Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. And as you can see, the lineup has changed here. I've changed out for Jacob and Miranda, as we are going to speak to Ish over there, kind of get that little side quest, picked up and going. Um, there's something else that we are going to, well, we're going to explore Omega a bit, and then we're going to go do the Normandy crash site. There's reasons behind it, and why I want to do it now. And there's also I'm wanting to gear things up for when I do Morton's mission. He's actually being pushed back just a little bit because there's an outcome that I want to have happen there. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Also, right now, um, going to give a little test on something that I just set up with the recording within OBS that I want to try and correct so I don't have the same mistake happen as I did during the closing credits of the Mass Effect 1 Let's Play when the credits were rolling and I was giving some of my thoughts at some portions of it. The music was um, overtaking my voice, it sounded like. So I was curious about how can I lower the volume while still in game, and to get my cursor over there to adjust it. Well, you couldn't do it without alt tabbing out of the game and doing that, and I didn't want to do that while the credits were rolling when this game and then the third one when that time comes. So what I'm going to do is I've set up hotkeys to mute the in-game on the OBS recording, which I will do when the credits roll, so you won't get the music at the end game, but I'll be able to at least keep giving my opinion. So I'm going to test that right here, just to check for only for about 5 seconds to see that it cuts the in-game sound and then I'm going to talk a little bit over it, and then we'll just give this a test, see how it goes. So here we go. All right, that should be cutting. It did obviously bring up the map, but it should be cutting out the sound on the recording. Anyway, that's the test. Let's get back to it. Okay, yep, it looks right. So okay, and now one last little bit of preface here before we get on to what we're doing. I did, as I said at the beginning of this Let's Play, that this isn't a Let's Play that's going to be about so much the challenge of the game and beating it and doing all that. And so with that, I've given myself, as you can see, a wealthy amount of credits there, and also a very wealthy amount of points where I'm gonna just max out everything. And reason for that being is besides just being a spoiler rich let's play, I'm also just showcasing different mods, and I'm wanting to showcase how you can use all these different powers that you don't normally get to use together. Like doing a charge, and I have the combat drone, the tactical cloak. I think I can still add even two more powers. We'll see. But I think in doing that, I think I have to move the Unity up into the quick powers at the taskbar that goes to the top, because I think it fills up all the spots in the rotation there. But anyway, we'll be getting to this before we start up the next mission, where we'll fill out those points. But for now, let's get to it. We'll explore Omega a bit, then head to the Normandy crash site. Here we got Ish.
Jacob, over here. You told me about Jacob, didn't you?
And this whole bit between Miranda and Jacob and Ish, I guess, goes back to Mass Effect Galaxy, which I believe was a game on the phone. I never played it. I don't know anything really about it other than just that I knew it had to do with Miranda and Jacob. I think it's some Batarians trying to do something to the council. I think Jacob does make some references to it as we talk to him, but as I say, I don't really know much about it. But anyway, let's see what Ish has to say.
Jacob Taylor? I certainly didn't expect to see you again.
I'm sure you didn't.
No, please. So many years have passed since Tortuga. Lots of water under the bridge.
Yeah, so I take it you guys are acquainted, huh?
I take it you've met each other before? Jacob and I worked a mission with Ish a few years back. He helped us with some information.
You sent me into a nest of Turian thugs in a Batarian ambush.
Hey now, my job was to get you inside. Anything more would have cost you extra.
Doesn't sound like we could trust him, but I'll go ask him directly.
Is this gonna be a problem?
If we don't walk away, I promise he'll give you a reason to shoot him.
Yeah, so what is it you're asking of me there, Ish?
It sounded like you were watching us, Ish. You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I hoped you might consider a proposition. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
I mean, nothing illegal. Yeah, we're on Omega. Everything's legal. All right. Just gonna ask you about Ish himself.
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
Oh yeah. And how would we go about that?
What do you mean, we can change Omega?
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but certain people here have business deals with people throughout the galaxy. If we were to have information involving those deals, we could make some ripples around here. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, I bet. Mm. Yeah.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business, specifically the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need a little bit more information on that.
What's your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman. What do
Mm-hmm.
you say?
All right. We'll see. I'll pick this stuff up and we'll go from there.
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Merib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilium. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good to see you alive, Jacob.
Yeah, you sound so pleased. All right. And since we're just running around here, it's fine. I'll stick with Jacob and Miranda for now. All right. Let's speak to this young Quarian here.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
Yeah, good for you.
That sounds like a good cause. How's that going?
Not very well. No one will buy anything at the prices Herod forces me to ask for them.
Maybe we can reach a deal.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person, but you can't breathe a word of it to Herod.
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
So, what brings you here?
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvaged parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
And tell me about this Herod.
Why does Herrick control your prices?
Herod made me swear not to undercut it, no matter what. He was here first, so it's his right. But no one will buy from me when he's so much cheaper. I can't save enough money for a ticket off the station.
Yeah, I'll have a talk with him.
I could go talk to Herrick for you. Get him to ease up.
I won't stop you. If you can convince him to lay off, then maybe I'll get off this station after all. His shop's up the ramp, near where Marsh sells his goods. Anything you can do will be much appreciated.
All right.
I have to go.
Please check with my kiosk to see what I have for sale. And thank you.
Yeah, obviously, I could pay his way off. No worries. But we aren't gonna do that just yet. We likely will at some point, but we shall see. All right. And this I'm gonna put off until we have Tally in the group, because when you have Tally in the group, because once you complete this, they want to play their what's it called, like Skillian Blitz or some type of card game. And if you have Tally with you, she joins in the gameplay. So I'll wait to do that until then. But yeah.
We can use this.
Shepard's so loud. What do we got there? What is that? I don't recall seeing this one before. To increase health, increase ammo capacity. That's pretty good, but I don't know if I'll use it or not. But oh yeah, I do like that shotgun. But we will definitely take. I'm not too overly concerned about buying for ammo capacity because I don't really use heavy weapons, but I'll do it because I think if as you unlock these, it unlocks other things.
I'll take it.
And we'll wait on. Yes, you'll take it, Shep. And we'll speak to this young gentleman here.
Leave, human. Tell Captain Gavon we not kill anyone today.
I mean, that kind of seems like just an odd question to all of a sudden ask him, but yeah, who is Gavon?
I don't know a Captain Gavorn. Why would I tell him anything?
Not trust you. Tell Gavon we know his tricks. We not kill anyone today.
Yeah, I think No matter what, I think it just ends the conversation, so let's go ahead and ask him anyway.
There seem to be a lot of Vorcha on Omega.
Go away. Talk too much. Gabon's thugs get no more. We leave.
Good talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gabon's tricks. We leave.
I guess this just serves as a introduction to the Vorcha there. It's probably typically your first interactions with them, really. All right, let's speak to this gentleman here.
I might have something here for humans. Not much.
These prices are insulting.
You might snare a few tourists with these prices, but I'm not giving you a single credit.
Sure, you can find things cheaper if you're willing to risk the black market.
Maybe I am.
Well, you and I could do business if you'd just charge what this crap is worth.
Fine. I'll give you the uppity human discount. And that's all you're getting.
Ah, yes. We're the good old uppity human. Oh, yeah, definitely want that.
This should come in handy.
Don't need alien porn. I don't care. Eh. I mean, a lot of this stuff I'll never freaking use, man, but I'll buy it all, because why not? Like I said, it's, as I said, like, doing this is the reason it serves no purpose, so. But the reason for giving myself all that, as I said, is I'm just not playing this game any longer for the challenge at this point, especially while doing this Let's Play. And if you see it as cheating, then, and you know, it certainly is in a way by giving yourself all the powers and all the money, but I've beaten this game every which way but loose, man. So, and for the Let's Play, I just want it to be a chance to talk about Mass Effect more than anything.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
What do you got?
What kinds of things do you sell here?
Friendly, salvaged parts. All kinds. Mostly legitimate. With pride, my prices are the lowest anywhere on the station. You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
Of course, everyone loves loves a cigar. And of course, we meet him in the Omega DLC, where he wants you to get Arya's couch for him. He runs a little shop there as well. But yeah, let's talk about the Quarian.
Tell me about your deal with the Quarian over there.
Suspicious. If I had made such a deal, I would certainly not be inclined to discuss it. Accusatory. I don't understand how it is any concern of yours.
Yeah, some people, when they hear what Shep says here, is like, man, that doesn't seem very Paragon, but Paragon doesn't always mean just nice. And in this case, it's just standing up for someone who's obviously, you know, less fortunate, and someone who's struggling to get by. And this guy strong arming him because he's in a desperate position. So it's like, yeah, Shep's gonna stand up for him. I think that's all right to kind of lay it down to this Elcor about how things are gonna be if you don't leave the Quarian alone.
What if you and I make a deal? You let him set his own prices, and I won't break your legs.
With barely contained terror, you drive a hard bargain, human.
I haven't even started.
Resignation. Very well. I will release the Quarian from his promise. Conciliatory. To show there is no ill will, I offer you a discount on my own wares.
With barely contained terror.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take
I
a
love
look at my kiosk
the
if you
Elcor.
want to buy anything.
They're amazing. Don't need that. Yeah, a lot of these clothes I won't ever be wearing, but it's like, but I do want to at least have the option to show them off in the black. I do like this. It's a pretty awesome gun, man. Like I say, I still don't use heavy weapons that often, but it's cool to have, man. We're gonna go to where was it? Yeah, we ain't gonna think. Yeah, we're gonna head back down because I'm gonna go to the lower bar. Oh no, actually, well, we'll run past and through the lower bar and we'll come back through it. But what I might do first before we, because we're gonna take a drink from this corrupt bartender. But before we do that, we'll get a legitimate drink first at the upper bar. It almost seems like if Shep did this and got poisoned, she'd be less inclined to go ahead and like. And would you ever buy a drink again at such a place, man? Even if it is, you know, separated by a lower and upper bar, I still, if I got poisoned at a bar, I don't think I'd ever get a drink there again. Listening to the radio, right? Oh, they're talking about the Edie there. All right, let's have a drink. No, let's have a drink. Serve it up, buddy. Pound out, Shepherd. Yeah, there you go. Ooh. Yep. All right. Just kind of wet the whistle. One night with Aria. You hear the ambient dialogue sometimes is pretty hilarious. All right. I just kind of wetted Shep's whistle. Come down here and let's try another drink, shall we? Hey there, bud. I'd like a drink. What an ass. I mean, how Shep survived other than being the main character, I don't know, man.
Say something, Commander.
Yeah, I don't feel so great.
How much did I drink?
One drink. That's all it takes. That racist Batarian bastard. Looks like you broke the first rule of Omega.
I didn't fuck with Arya.
Order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
Oh, that's the other one. So I was poisoned?
That bartender tried to poison me?
Tried is the word. As far as I know, you're the first human to survive it. Me and my friend Jake went there to celebrate our new shipping business. He got real drunk, and an hour later he was puking blood.
So Afterlife hates humans, huh?
Humans aren't welcome at Afterlife?
It's just that one Batarian bartender. He's got a stick up his ass about a bunch of Batarians that died a while back. No one does a thing about it, though. Humans ain't exactly held in high regard around here.
Alright, well, that bartender's gonna pay for this.
I think I'll go give that bartender a taste of his own medicine.
He won't be expecting you. That's for sure. Give that Batarian bastard what he deserves.
No, I will. I do dislike in this second game though how they maybe because of renegade action how your face ends up in your eye, you get like the scars get worse and your eyes get all, to me, look demonic. Ooh, I've been there before. I was a very young man. That's no fun. You're throwing up, yeah, over there too. But yeah, I'm not a fan of it. Obviously, we can fix it by in the medical bay, and we will later if we've got too much renegade. Oops, not the map. Squad. I mean, we do have more Paragon than renegade. But yeah, I'm not really a fan of it.
Do I know you? No, humans all look the same. Here, have a drink on the house.
Yeah. How about you have a drink of that?
should be dead. Wait, you don't want me to...
Oh, yeah.
Now, drink it.
No, you can't.
Drink it, or I'll blind you one eye at a time.
Oof, man. Yeah. Hey, like that medicine, bub. Alright, guys.
Explorer ships have reported seeing vessels of an unknown make.
Now, I'm going to speak to the Queen Bee of Omega. We haven't really... We just talked to her about the missions in the last one, so we'll speak to her now. You got any... Oh, yeah?
Aria has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
Depends. What's the job?
That depends on what Arya has in mind.
Aria's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers, a Krogan named Patriarch. She'd like you to keep that from happening.
Why do they want to kill Patriarch?
What's the Bloodpack's problem with Patriarch?
If you've met Patriarch, you know. He can't keep his damn mouth shut. Some people don't appreciate his stories, especially when he dips into non-fiction.
Well, so why ask me though?
Why come to me? Arya's usual muscle not up for the job?
Because Arya said so. What other reason do you need?
Yep, tell me or I'm walking.
If Arya wants my help, she better tell me why. I'm not doing this for my health.
Fine. Whatever gets you to take the job. If it gets out that Arya's protecting Patriarch, well, that can look like a weakness. And some people might want to exploit that. You're not on her payroll, so you helping Patriarch just seems like a random act of kindness.
So why is she protecting him in the first place?
What's Arya's interest in protecting him?
Patriarch was one of her deadliest enemies back in the old days. Now she keeps what's left of him around as a trophy. As long as he lives, he's a perfect example of what happens when you go up against Arya.
Alright, I'll look into it.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his fans. Get him into hiding until the mercs move on. Come back here when it's done, and you'll get your due.
Alright.
I'll be back when the job's done.
Good luck.
Well, okay. Actually, before I speak to her then, I'll go ahead and take care of that, because when that's done, Arya will want to speak to us then anyway, so let's head back down. And of course, once we're done talking with Arya, we'll go ahead back to the Normandy and then off to the Normandy crash site. Where it's kind of looming on Shepard's mind. Is she read that email and she's out here doing these things. It's like, kind of feels like she owes an obligation to look into that.
He said he had close family. They'll just want revenge. Kill the family first, then you'll get angry and come at you stupid. And then you kill him. Don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Arya's Patriarch. What do you want?
So, why Patriarch?
Why do they call you Patriarch?
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male. It was Arya's little joke. After she took me down, she let me live. Kept me around as an advisor and a trophy.
Kind of pathetic, man. For a Krogan. Anyway, what can you tell me about Arya herself?
What do you know about Arya?
A few centuries ago, Omega was my rock. When Arya arrived, she had nothing but the clothes on her back. I thought she was another dancer. She killed half my men and convinced the rest that she could run this place better than I did. She came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts, shattered half the bones in my body, and left me alive.
And why did she do that? For the humiliation, right?
What made her decide to leave you alive?
No, she doesn't destroy He said I could have all my old comforts if I served as her advisor. I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken. They knew that as strong as I'd been, she was stronger.
Yeah, she tamed you. You currently have any enemies?
Rumor has it some people want you dead. Know anything about that?
Oh, I can think of a few. I know things. Old secrets, old grudges. A few floors you can dig up to find bodies underneath. Someone who wanted to weaken Arya might come after me. They do it to get to her, you see. Not for me. I don't matter enough anymore to have enemies of my own.
And I hear you're fond of telling war stories.
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
I killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten by a small Asari who keeps me around as an example. My time is done. Anyone I killed is long forgotten. The stories are Arya's now.
I don't feel right asking you this, but you gotta get out of here, man.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Arya wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad. Perhaps Arya's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
Just really thinking here, like, obviously we can go out and be his muscle, or as like Krogan call him, I think is Krant, and we'll make him look like he's some, still has some dignity, or we can let him have his own dignity, but he dies in the process. Believe me, Krogan value greatly, of course, their dignity and their honor, man, but I do think that we can keep him having some of that honor and some of that dignity by letting him show that he's got some muscle in his corner.
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassins for you.
And so your name grows, while I remain an old man who lets others fight his battle.
No. You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command, not just Arya's trophy.
Well, you could be my Krant, fighting for my honor. If you would do this for me, I would be grateful. I might even be a Krogan again.
Yeah, that seems like the right thing, man. He's obviously been around for ages. He's a proud guy. He's been humiliated and his dignity crushed. So let's do this guy a favor.
Out of our way, human.
Looking for someone?
You here for Patriarch?
What if we are? You gonna do something about it?
Patriarch says hello.
Damn, Chip. Busted a shotgun out on you, man. You just wound up your fist. Alright, Shep. Alright, let's let him know. You'll like this, Patriarch.
You killed them all. And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you, Arya may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Yep, don't waste this, man.
Use this. Don't ever let anyone think you're weak again.
Thanks to you, I am a Krogan.
Hell yeah.
By the way, be careful with Arya. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
Yeah, I like that outcome. little bit of both there, Renegade and Paragon. And mostly Paragon. Alright, now we'll speak to Arya.
Certa Foundation is reporting a medical breakthrough against a new strain of interspecies influenza.
I think he'll just tell us to go on and speak to her, but let's see.
Arya wants to speak with you, human. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself. You wouldn't keep her waiting.
No. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo te va?
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
Yeah, I don't want to be antagonistic towards her on this. I mean, he just might be stronger than you knew, though.
Patriarch has more influence than you thought. I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done. Do you need something else?
Yeah, take a look at this data pad.
This data pad was on one of the mercs going after Archangel. They were coming for you next. Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
Yeah, I think it's that mission where it's got you land on a planet that has a bunch of crates, and then there's three those big ass mechs like the one we defeated on Freedom's Progress, and you got to defeat them before they destroy all the cache. And it's a tough one on higher difficulties, man. But I appreciate that.
Can use any help we can get. Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
All right, now, because like I said last time, we didn't really speak to her into any of this stuff, so we will now. And I didn't get into like any opinions of Arya. For me, Arya's all right. I'm not a big fan of hers, and I don't hate her. She's fine. I think she does definitely fit this role well. You know, being pretty ruthless, badass, powerful lady that's running this lawless station. So I mean, like I said, she's fine. And of course, her actress is a good actress. Best known for her role as was it Trinity in The Matrix. But, all right, so what can you tell me about Omega?
So you must know what's what on Omega. Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Can you tell me about you before Omega?
We friendly enough to talk about who you were before Omega? You're reaching back centuries, Shepard. Long before anything that should matter to you. So why keep it secret? No reason, from your perspective. But there are plenty of people out there with long memories. I've had a few careers, a few names. Commando training, mercenary leanings. I've kept what was valuable and dropped the baggage.
I think some of this will, if she does get into it, and I think she is, will allude to the conversation we had with Rex when, what was the name of the, Alina, I think he said was the lady's name, who they battled it out on a station, and he thought he had her, but at the end she said, better luck next time. And I think that's how she'll close out this conversation, if that's what this is the conversation of. I believe it is. She's not, but we'll go ahead and kind of poke her a little bit. You afraid to talk?
I thought you were in charge. Why so scared of your past? I have nothing to fear on Omega. That doesn't mean I want to broadcast my past to the galaxy. You'd be surprised how long some entities can hold a grudge. This little exercise with Patriarch? A footnote. Not even the first Krogan I've pissed off.
See, that might be another allusion to it. Alright.
You're important, but also isolated. No other allies out there to back you up? I lean toward a particular type of work. It tends to encourage professional rivalry. Sometimes you'd rather disappear than be forced to kill someone.
And so there you go again. Like, is that an allusion to Rex? And she didn't want to have to kill him. She was just better to just hide. Must have had some resources.
He couldn't have started here with nothing. He must have been someone important.
I've always been important, even if others didn't recognize it. So
Oh,
yes,
Lord.
I had money to start this operation. I also had creditors who thought they were more entitled to it. I let them chase a ghost. Or several. It's relatively easy to outlive a Solarian, but not their record keeping.
Nah. Alright, enough on that for now.
Alright, I'll drop it.
Better luck next time.
And there it is. So yeah, I think it's a safe bet that it was her. Now what's with your indifference towards me?
One scan and we're straight to business.
No
People are
scanning.
usually more concerned about who
Never
I am.
again.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
Alright, well tell me about you and Patriarch.
Sounds like you and Patriarch have a history.
Our history is Omega's history. Long, bloody, and always ending in my favor. The details are complicated. When I arrived, Omega was lawless, a land of opportunity. I built alliances and destroyed the fools who wouldn't get in line, which was most of them. But Patriarch was something different. A powerful friend.
Yeah, and when did you betray him then?
I assume you decided he was too strong, even as an ally.
No. He cast the first stone. Wasn't a surprise when he turned. He controlled the muscle, my people contributed more subtle action. Espionage, politics, assassination. Fortunately for me, his men had become accustomed to certain benefits of working with Asari.
Here's a plain dirty ship.
Sounds like you changed the rules and the battlefield.
Krogan nature made it easy for us to take advantage. Patriarch's men abandoned him in droves. In the end, we fought face to face on this very spot. The toughest fight of my life. But of course I won.
So why'd you give him the moniker Patriarch?
Patriarch doesn't sound like something an Asari would come up with.
I found it humorous. He wanted power, and we pretended he had it with a word that doesn't exist for my people. I eventually found a certain respect for the title and the man.
And I actually do like that little bit from her there. There he, in spite of it all, she still had, even though she did, have him colored and treated in such an dignified way, but in deep down in her heart, she did still respect him. And so why did you just keep him though on that leash and in that color for so long?
So you kept him around as a trophy?
I did. A trophy and an example. Whenever someone thought about taking me on, I pointed them to Patriarch. Dignity is one of the few commodities not available on Omega.
Yeah, she's ruthless, man. Give her that. Like she's in a dangerous place. You can't be soft-hearted, unfortunately, in that position at where she's at on Omega, and rule it. So yeah, I've heard enough.
Interesting. Well, let's move on.
Do you need something else?
Nope.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
You do that.
And we will. We'll be back with Samara, but no more scanning. Never again. Okay. So now, I don't know why I always like to say now with the accent like that. Just can't say now. So now we're gonna be off to Normandy. Oh yeah, we were gonna talk to these guys though real quick.
What are you looking at?
A dead man.
The man whose day I'm about to ruin.
I'm not looking for trouble.
Maybe I am. Maybe you better get out of here before I find you some.
All right. I've got stuff to do anyway. Come on, let's get out of here.
Damn, bro. Your bros ain't gonna look at you the same anymore after that one. You just collapsed. Fucking all that tough game, man. Ship had him crumble.
Come on, let me in.
Alright. Get back to the Normandy. And then off to the old Normandy. And then we'll call this a session. I don't know if we actually watched it. Yeah, we haven't seen the exit scene yet. Last time we just got, after Garrus's mission, straight to the Normandy without seeing that. No need to cut through that. Alright.
Messages for you, Commander.
Okay, cool. Then we'll go ahead and do a quick save and then we'll head to the Normandy. Off we go. I do have that mod too where for probing planets, you do one probe and it does everything that you need out of it. So including finding the spot or whatever, or getting all the elements you need. You just fire it and you're done. Yeah. Go ahead and take a landing. Yep. Oh shit, I forgot it goes to that helmet as the default for whatever reason. I'm not a fan of it. I think it might be from like influenced by Destiny or Destiny type of helmet, but yeah, I don't like it. And even if I go to the menu to change it out, it won't. Like that one, that mod that allowed me to bring up and change my gear, it would, even if I change it, it won't. For whatever reason, I always like this spot to put the. I mean, it's right by the name of the ship, and where I placed it the first time I played the game, and it's where I've liked to place it since. So, rest in peace, Normandy and your crew. Yep. I'm going to collect all these dog tags. And then at the end of this, for those of you that aren't aware of the, will I reach from here? With the early recruitment mod, there'll be a interesting development that comes at the end of this. I don't know if I could have gone up that little ledge, maybe. Oh. I'll do better at shooting the crates. And let's see. That, one there. I wonder about these names, where they, how they came up with the names of the crew. I wonder if it was people that worked on the game or family of friends or family of the people who made the game. Hey, level 9. Huzzah. Alright. Oh, Ash. It is a nice little level though to help remind the player of the old ship, the old crew, old friends. We drop down. Doesn't look like it. Maybe over from over here. Yeah. Another one right there. There'll be another flashback inside of here. There she is. Okay, one way back here. I think the first time I played it, this was one that I missed and had the hardest time finding. It's always typically that last one, man, gives you such trouble. As you see in the bottom right there, there is a mod I have installed that helps you draw in where you're getting close to one. Which can be helpful. Certainly, as I say, when you're getting close to the last few, being able to zone in on it can help. What did I see? Yeah. Go ahead and collect everything, because why not? One there. There's one right by the... Our Mako. Damn, I miss the Mako. I actually do. I like the Mako, man. I mean, it handles pretty rough or whatnot, but I had such good memories in it. Exploring all over the map. Especially that first time I played. I'm Team Mako till I die. Go, got another. I'll get another, but can't quite reach it, of course. Come on, ship. Hey. Alright. Doing that little leap might help us get through some tougher spots. Cool. Here's where we're going to get a little bit on Presley. And pick up his little data pad showing his character arc of becoming more accepting of aliens on board as he's seen them help towards the cause of stopping Saren. Per usual, go ahead and pause the menu there, or the menu, pause the screen there if you wish to read it. Okay. Let's chart a flight, Joker. One last time. Okay. Of course, I want to not miss my old helmet here. Somewhere around this area. Is that it right there? Yep. And of course, we'll go into our cabin. That would be such a strange feeling, I imagine, for Shep to pick that up. Like I say, I don't know how Shep, flying at the high velocity, she'd been going through that atmosphere and hitting the ground at, like, how she didn't just burn to a crisp or just turn into a complete, what do you call it? Just blood splattered. Some people have speculated that that little, up there right by Shep's head, that bit of the stars there, that's the local cluster area. I don't know if that's true or not, but there's been speculation that that's that area. That there's something that's kind of alluding to that with the Mass Effect 5 and some of the early stuff that they're kind of putting out to kind of tease the game. So, not sure. Well, you know, I didn't even pay attention to that. Oh, we got 4 more to go. And I did, in fact, get the Vindicator when from Garrus's old site there, when recruiting mission. Where did I see? I seen something that was highlighting. Didn't quite see what it was. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Vindicator. I don't really like burst fire. It's okay, but 17, there's 18, 19 in there. So yeah, we're gonna be down to 1. And of course, we'll follow the tracker there. Should help us close out on where it is, but 1 inside of here. There we go. That's cool. It does help us actually get up. Lots. Okay. We're straight ahead. Not seeing it. Oh, there. We'll go ahead and walk forward to get the Joker little cutscene. Yep, that's where we pulled him from the seat and went right out there and then died. And that's the cursed spot where I used to try and get scanned by the computer, by the VI. That time there was no AI on board, it was just the VI. Okay, 41, 42, 44, 47, 48. The number's getting bigger that way. And it's getting smaller this way. Right. No, let's see. No, getting bigger. Nope, bigger again. Ah, there we go. Got us a crate. I'm curious how the dog tags ended up inside of the crate, though. Wasn't the person wearing them when they died? So, are the first people in the box? I don't know. Kind of weird. Alright. Time to head back. What do we got there?
Shepard Commander.
Normandy, do you copy? I've got something here.
It seemed like the right move to make. Shep doesn't know anything about Legion yet, so seeing a Geth approaching, shooting it would be right. Now, of course, Shep would be a little shocked about it that it says, her name there.
Salvage we recovered. For now, we've stored it in EDI's AI core. We need better equipment to fight the Reapers. An intact Geth would be invaluable to Cerberus' cyber weapons division.
We'll have to disagree on that, ma'am. I saw enough of these things on Eden Prime. Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact Geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
Not that insignificant. I think you get like 50,000. I've done it for sure once, maybe twice. I think the once was when I was doing the Shepard, making the worst decisions. Playthrough that I did. Yeah. Well, okay, first of all, yeah, it spoke to me.
I've killed hundreds of these things, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. This one tried to communicate with us. Why?
Reactivating the Geth is a risk. If you do so, it should be for humanity's best interests, and not your curiosity.
I still think our best interests involve an airlock.
No, curiosity and getting to understand it, I think, is a worthwhile thing. And if it causes trouble, we shoot it, we destroy it. But why is it wearing a piece of N7 armor?
I want to know why it has a piece of N7 armor strapped to its chest.
Battle trophy, maybe? Would a machine care about that?
No, trophies imply emotions that AIs don't have. I doubt it's more than a convenient field repair.
Cerberus gets it. No way. I want to talk to it first.
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up, interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
Bullets can.
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've made my decision.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So yeah, we now got Legion on board, and what I'm going to do next is recruit Tally. Well, no, she won't. Is she available yet? She may not be available yet.
Commander,
I think
you've
we need
received
one
a new
more.
message at your private terminal.
All right, thank you, Kelly. I'll take a look right now and see if she is. Nope, she's not yet available, so that's fine. We will do one more, and it is gonna be more than yet. I think I have someone in mind who I'll get, and you guys understand when we do Morton's mission, why I'm gonna do things the way I'm doing them. All right, let's see here. One of Garrus's companions, widow. Already crash site. Okay. Well, we'll talk to Kelly, and we're gonna head down near Legion, but we aren't gonna activate him just yet. We'll do that in the next episode.
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
Yeah, Garrus is a pretty tough dude.
He's a soldier. It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
There's something about him. I just want to hold him close and whisper, "It will be all right."
I feel the same way. Does that mean that I want to hug? Because it's not what I'm wanting to say here. And I'm not wanting to necessarily flirt with Kelly here. I don't. If she's into aliens, it's fine. But I'll go ahead and just ask, I guess.
Are you attracted to other species?
Well, part of my job is predicting the motives and feelings of humans and aliens. Intimacy brings understanding. And passion is nice wherever you find it. Character matters, not race or gender. Anything else, Commander?
All right. Is there anything I should know?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Let's see. Does she say anything about having a Geth on board?
How may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll
Not
be here if you need anything.
Not until we activate it. All right. Yeah, we'll go just outside of activating him, and then we're gonna call it a mission. And we'll give her. You know she's dying for her drink. Like, you know, every time she walk in, she's like, "Did she get my drink?" So we'll look to give her her drink. We'll look to activating Legion, speaking with him, and that will be in the next episode. And then we'll do we'll have to do one more recruitment before Tally to get activated. So we'll do that. I've already got, like I said, someone in mind, and then get things laid out. Well, I'll say that off camera, but I want to thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. So we did get a recruitment mission. I just didn't let you guys in on how that was gonna unfold. But we also got the later, not quite fully later rest the crew, but we gathered their dog tags and set up a memorial for the Normandy. I think that's an important gesture. But thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can continue following on what's going on with Ship. See how she does. All right, guys. I'll catch you around. Later.